If you're having trouble understanding outstanding balance for your UBC real estate licensing exam, then look no further. This video is one of 8 videos that we'll be uploading for free to ensure you build a strong foundation for the math portion of your UBC real estate exam prep. Now, all the videos that we'll be uploading to this playlist are from our real estate licensing tutorial course over at excelrealtyacademy.com. So if you find this video helpful, but want a more personalized experience in your journey to becoming a real estate agent in BC, we put a link in the description of this video so you can compare the 3 programs that we offer, which have helped thousands of people go from overwhelmed to fully licensed real estate agents. Now, without further ado, here is the outstanding balance lesson. Enjoy. Hello and welcome to chapter 13 and 14, part 7. And in this video, we're going to talk about outstanding balance. But first, let's cover our disclaimers. This presentation is copyrighted by Excel Realty Academy. It is to be used only by the students who are currently enrolled in our program. You agree to not record, copy, share this presentation in part or whole, and the content of this tutorial course does not constitute any legal or professional advice. Now let's get into it. Now, we've done a good number of practice questions together, and in these questions, the value of the PV has always been at the start of the loan. But as time moves on, the amount owed can change. The mortgage on the screen here was $50,000 when the home was first bought. 3 years later, there have been payments made towards the principal, and the balance of that mortgage has gone down. So the new amount owed on the mortgage after each payment is made is called the outstanding balance, or OSB. Also, as payments are made to a mortgage, a part of the payment goes towards the principal balance, and a part of it goes to the interest. At the beginning of the loan, most of the payment goes towards the interest, and over time, less goes towards interest, and more of it goes towards the principal. Now, we can use the calculator to get the OSB and the portion of the payment that goes towards the interest and principal. So an OSB question may look like this. The mortgage amount is $50,000. The interest rate is 7% J2 for a 3-year term. Amortization of 25 years, and the monthly payments are rounded up to the next higher dollar. Calculate the outstanding balance, OSB, owing at the end of the term. To solve OSB questions, we will follow the same steps as any other question. We write out our 6 key variables and check the 3 golden rules. Now, after you do that, we are going to draw a timeline like the one on the screen to add an extra step to help us find the OSB. So write down the 6 functions on your piece of paper. And now we'll check the 3 golden rules. So rule 1 passes since the rate is nominal. We have 5 variables and are missing the 6th, and we're missing payment, PMT. And now the payment frequency does not match the compounding frequency. The payments are monthly and the rate is semi-annual. It's J2. So we also write out the NPEPN steps. So after preparing your page and writing all the steps out, it should look something like this. Now, to solve this question, we are going to start with NPEPN. We need to find the equivalent of the 7% J2 rate in J12. And remember, we are doing this for the 3rd golden rule, to match the payment frequency with the compounding frequency. So the first step in NPEPN is N for NOM. So we press 7, then Shift, then press NOM. Second is P for PYR. The rate is a J2 rate, so we press 2, then Shift, then press PYR. Third is E, which is F or EFF. So we press Shift, then EFF. Then we do PYR again. Now we want it to be a J12 rate, so we save 12 to PYR. And the last step is N, NOM again. We just press this NOM button to get the J12 rate, which in this case is 6.90005% J12. Now we're going to look at the 6 functions on the right side of the page so we can get the payment value PMT. So PYR is 12 as it is a J12 rate, and we already saved this in the calculator through the NPEPN steps. N is 25 years times 12 as the payments are made monthly, so it totals to 300. IYR is 6.90005, and again, this is already saved in the calculator through the NPEPN steps. PV is 50,000 as that is the loan amount. PMT we leave blank because that is what we are looking for. And FV is 0 because it is a mortgage. Now we just press the PMT button and we get negative 350.20788. So we have to pay $350.21 per month. Now, how do we get the OSB from here? So we have a 2-step method to make it easy to find the OSB. Now, first, I'm going to cover how to answer this question using the physical calculator. Then I'll do the question again for those of you who are using the app. Now, the ideas are the same, but the steps are just a bit different. So the first step for the physical calculator is to enter the payment into PMT. Now remember, in this question, we have to round up to the next higher dollar, and we have to make it negative. So we press 351, the negative button, and then we press PMT. Now the second set of steps is telling the calculator where in the mortgage's life we want to find the OSB. In our timeline drawing, we have the OSB marked at 3 years. So we are making 12 payments per year, so 3 years means the payment number is payment number 36. 12 times 3. Now to outline the second step, the first part is pressing 1, then input. We are entering the details of the period we want to cover into the calculator. So we must start with the first payment. Then we press 36, then Shift, and then amort. 36 is the point in time where we want the OSB. Next, press the equal button once. The screen will display PRIN, and this stands for principal. $2,531.68 is the amount that we paid towards the $50,000 principal in 3 years, so over 36 payments. Next, press the equal button one more time, and it will display INT, and this stands for interest. $10,104.32 is the amount of interest we paid within these 3 years, or the 36 payments combined. And then we press equal for the third time, and it will display BAL, BAL, and it stands for balance. It will show $47,468.32. This is the outstanding balance that we still owe 3 years later. So this is the balance, the OSB, after making 36 payments. Now, it's also important to remember that when we went through these steps, we kept the mortgage information the same in the original 6 functions. After we updated PMT, we left all those functions alone. If we are looking for the principal reduction, interest paid, or the OSB at a different point in time, all we have to do is press 1, then input, and then enter the new payment time, then press shift, and then press amort. So let's say we now want the principal reduction and the interest paid during the first 60 payments and the OSB after making 60 payments. All we have to do is press 1, then press input, then press 60, press shift, and press amort, and then press the equals button. This saves us valuable time for questions. If the loan is different, we have to ensure that these 6 variables are updated. But if it's the same, we can just follow the easy steps. Quick pause. If you want to do more outstanding balance practice questions, we have a bunch of them in our courses at excelrealtyacademy.com to ensure that you ace it. Now back to the video. Now, building on these steps, sometimes you will be asked to find how much of the 36th payment went to the principal and how much went towards interest. If this is the same question, we don't have to solve the 6 functions all over again. And all the values are saved in the calculator. But again, if it is a brand new question, we have to solve the 6 functions. So let's find the mix between interest and principal for just the payment number 36. So only for the 36th payment. So first, type in 36, then press input, then press shift, then press amort. This time, it displays 36-36 on the calculator. It is pinpointing this single payment, payment number 36 alone. Next, press equal, and it will display 77.61 as the amount that went towards the principal. Press equal the second time, and it will display 273.39. This is the amount of interest paid in payment number 36. Now, if we add these 2 amounts together, we will get the total monthly payment of $351. And if we press equal for the third time, it will display $47,468.32. And this is the outstanding balance of the loan after making payment number 36. Now for the outstanding balance, you'll see it makes no difference which way we get the answer. It is the same. We can see the range of payments by pressing 1 input 36, shift, then amort, or just the 36th payment by pressing 36, input, shift, amort. It will be the same OSB because both are after payment number 36. The same amount will be outstanding. Now, if we were to compare the first payment to the 36th payment, the first payment had more money going towards interest, while the 36th payment has more going towards the principal balance and less going towards interest. Now, if you are using the app, these last two slides are for you. So let's start on the left-hand side of the slide. First, at the bottom right-hand corner of the display section, we will see End Mode. We always need the calculator to be on End Mode. If we see Begin Mode, just press Shift and the last function of the second top line, the orange beg/end, to change it. Now onto OSB. We follow the first step and save -351 into the PMT button. Then we press Shift, Amort, and it will open another page which is on the right-hand side of the screen. And here we see three sections. In the top section, it will display the numbers that we entered into the 6 functions. In the middle section, you will see 54,668.26 total interest paid. Then below that total interest number, you should see 50,631.74 total principal. And then below that, you should see 105,300 total paid. Now, below these numbers, you will see Show Payment Hashtag. 1 will be in the first box, and 300 will be in the next box. And then on the right-hand side of this 300 number, you will see the word Update in blue text. This is the Update button. Then in the third section, you will see a table where the first column is the payment numbers from 1 to 300. The second column shows how much principal is paid for that payment. The third column shows how much interest is paid in that payment. And the last column shows the OSB after each payment. So continuing with the OSB steps, tap on the 300 in the second section to highlight it. Then type the payment number you want to see the OSB for. In our case, it's 36. So type that in and then press the blue Update button. Now in the second section, it will display 10,104.31 total interest, 2,531.69 total principal, and 12,636 total paid. Next, scroll down to the third section to see the 47,468.31 OSB after payment number 36. Press Done on the top right-hand corner, and it will close this page, and you're back to the main page of your app. Now, building on these steps, sometimes you will be asked to find how much of the 36th payment went towards the principal and how much went towards interest. This is very easy to do in the app. we do the exact same steps as the last slide. But here, we update both of the boxes in the second section to 36, and then we press the blue Update button. The third section with the table will show us all the answers. Or, without changing any numbers in the second section, you can just scroll down the third section and you will see the numbers of the 36th payment next to payment number 36. And those are the same numbers for the answer. Now that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. If you like this video, you'll love the next one in our playlist. And if you want to take your UBC real estate exam prep to the next level, make sure to click the link in the description and check out our programs. Bye for now.